Hi, so this is pageant week for me. I'm super excited that I'm going to be competing at Florida's Perfect this weekend, and it is a preliminary for the World's Perfect pageant, which is directed by the fabulous Michael Galanis. He is the most amazing person ever and one of my favorite, not only pageant people, but people in general. Like, he's fabulous. So I'm super excited to see him, and I'm super excited to compete at his pageant. It's my first time at Perfect, but I've competed at his other pageant, Citrus, and I was in top 5 for internationals, so I'm just super stoked to compete again. And so this video today is a lot about what to do and what not to do kind of for pageant week. So obviously the weeks leading up to the pageant, you've been practicing, you've been very involved, and you've been planning and things like that, and now it's time to just make those final adjustments, make those final preparations, and enjoy yourself and have fun, because that's why we do pageants. So you definitely want to practice your hair and makeup and make sure that you know exactly what shades of eyeshadows and lip colors you're going to use depending on what outfits you're going to wear. Are you going to do a natural nail, or are you going to go for a French manicure? Are you going to go for fake nails? It all depends on the pageant that you're doing, and it all depends on just you. And so people say, well, you have to have a French manicure, you're never going to win. That's not true. It's what makes you feel the best. Do you want an American manicure? Then do an American. Just make sure that you look your best version of you. So definitely just practice all of that. Practice your hair, and while you're practicing, make sure that everything you've packed is in a good area so that you are prepared to get ready. So I would pack everything first and then do a practice round. That way you know, oh my gosh, I totally forgot my teasing comb, or I forgot dry shampoo, and that is a travesty. Like, you have to have dry shampoo. Anyway, so make sure you know that you have extras of everything. So make sure you have enough hairpins and double that. Make sure you have enough mascara. Make sure you have enough of everything, and just make sure that you're extremely prepared, because the more prepared you are, the more you're going to enjoy the experience and the more you're going to have fun. So definitely make sure that you've tried on your outfits and that they all fit, that they're all comfortable, that you know how to put them on, that you know how to get them off in case you have a quick change. Look at your schedule, make sure you know the schedule, but know that it might change depending on if more or less girls compete, if the ballroom there's always things that are out of your control that will change, but knowing that schedule and knowing that you are prepared is really important. So definitely try on your outfits and make sure that they're how you want them. So for me, this is my first time having a swimsuit cape, and I'm super stoked. And so I got it from Caitlin's Crowning Couture, and I'm super excited. She's fabulous, and I've heard that a lot of her outfits are definitely winners, and I noticed that last year at Citrus. So I'm really excited to be working with her for the first time. So I'm going to be wearing that, but it's my first time wearing a cape, and so I think it's definitely going to be an adjustment. So I've been practicing in my shoes and my cape, making sure that I know exactly how to walk and that I'm not going to trip over it, because that can make you lose a pageant, and I really want to be Florida's Perfectness. Just saying. Anyway, so I think that that's really important, making sure that all your shoes fit, that you've practiced in them, that they're not loose. Sometimes, you know, heels will break, and I've seen girls break heels on pageant day, but I think that if you practice in them prior and see that they're kind of getting loose, then I would wear a different shoe, or, you know, at least take another pair of shoes. So just those are some of my advices. Make sure that you have extra shoes, make sure you have extra earrings, make sure that you know exactly what earrings you're wearing with each outfit, and things like that. Also, make sure that you look presentable when you go to sign in. You know, it might just be as easy as signing in and then going and get ready, but make sure that you look presentable, because that is your first impression to that director. That might be your first impression to the judge. You don't know, they might be standing there. So if you're wearing sweatpants and a jacket, it just doesn't look good. So I would have a nice dress or a romper, something that, yes, you can do your hair and makeup and, not have to worry about that, but so it's comfortable and it's easy to get on and off and things like that, but you still want to look presentable and you still want to show that you're the right girl for the job. And that's what's really important in every phase of competition, and even non-competition, like arriving to the pageant, arriving to the hotel. You never know who's watching, and that's something that is very important. Is always, always, always looking your best the whole pageant weekend. So that's really important. So I know a lot of my followers might not necessarily be pageant people. So this weekend I'm going to try to do an all-exclusive video of kind of the experience of the pageant and why I love pageantry so much. So keep a lookout for that, and hopefully I'll have a new title by this time next week.